Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for Super Rugby Pacific, this game between the Blues and the Chiefs. We've got a little bit more of an unorthodox setup at the moment here for this one. Main reason being the TV has decided it doesn't like me, so it is going to be having it instead that we do have to watch it through the iPad, which I have now got set up. The cable's not quite long enough, so we won't have sound for this game, but we are here. The reason we're in the lounge is because we might have a guest popping in at some stage throughout this live stream, and that is George. Some of you guys will know him, and some of you guys would have heard him. He is quite a loud individual, but he will be here at some stage throughout this live stream. And go to Chief Says Christopher, and also we'll get there, go to Chief Says Tame. Shout out Hamilton, and also morning Kiwi Lads and Rugby Rockers. Just relax, or just realize it's Saturday. Coffee and toasted cheese, then work today. Says a roof. So yeah, hopefully you do enjoy your work. But this game between the Chiefs and the Blues is going to be an extremely exciting one. Both sides packed full of talent. Chiefs at the moment undefeated throughout their Super Rugby Pacific 2023 campaign, going 5 from 5, whereas the Blues, they're sitting 3 wins, 2 losses. They lost to the Brumbies, they lost to the Crusaders, but they still want to find themselves somewhere near the top of the bunch at the end of this round. And with the ability and the skill that they've got on this Blues side, including an all-star backline, they certainly should have a decent crack. We have got kind of nervous about this game, says Novmum. It is a big game. At the end of the day, both of these sides could shape their Super Rugby campaign for the rest of the competition. So as long as you get off to a good start in this matchup, is it going to be enough, though? That's the thing. It looks like is it wet in Waikato? It looks like it's a little bit dark and gloomy, maybe not raining at this point, but certainly a little bit chillier. And how'd your cricket season go? Haven't heard about it, says Kiwi Shadow. We have got a few more videos of the GoPro cricket coming up in the near future on the channel. But went overall not too badly. We made it through to the final, which I think was pretty impressive. That one piece of hair is really going to annoy me. And since then, I've now got, I guess, a job that I've got on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, possibly, that the contract is just about getting signed for. And then, yeah, I guess cricket season, when it comes back around, we will get the GoPros back out, be ready to go. Morning Roof, yes to coffee. But boo to work, says Kerr. What time we start again? They will be starting in, I believe it's supposed to be in about 2 minutes' time for this match. Oops, I just changed tab. Hang on. We can go here. I was wondering why they were still doing the intros and whatnot, but it's because I wasn't on live TV. They're currently running through the lineups. We're very close to the start of this match, maybe about a minute away. That's good news. And Blue's going to get smashed. You hear first, Farnell. We're raining a little, or was raining a little. Okay, so a bit damp underfoot, perhaps. Jacob Ratamaitavuki Nepkins, big opportunity for him on that right wing with no Mark Talia there. Caleb Clark, big opportunity for him now that we know that Sever Reese is going to be out for the Rugby World Cup. And geez, maybe today it could be a hell of a tussle. And the Blues weren't too good in the last one, Sunday, or sun out here. And kickoff my end, says Nobmum. So yeah, we aren't too far away at the moment from the kickoff. If I click on this button and I get to live, there we go. So yeah, we are probably about, I'd say, 20 seconds away from kickoff for myself. And George says, Brandon, and yeah, tell us about this job. Missed half time with you in the draw game. So pretty much the gist of it is, it's a job that I didn't apply for. It's a job that I didn't give a CV for, but it's a job that I've somehow probably ended up getting, which is a bit confusing. But we'll go over it at actually halftime of this one, maybe a bit easier. But pretty much it's a job that they asked me to do rather than a job that I applied for, which is interesting. And I didn't think would be the case. And it's because I have a YouTube channel, kind of, a little bit. I made the indoor Auckland cricket team. Nice. I'm playing for Nationals, got a 50 this season in the hardball, says Kiwi there. And also we've got their look unbeaten yesterday. We talk about the now that counts as well, says Spider-Meg. Also, you're saying that the Blues are going to get the job done. Thanks, Kerr. I'm physical. I'm psyching myself up for work. 9 hours. Going to go 9 a.m. here in Cape Town, and Fiji versus France, 7 play in the quarterfinal 2, says Brandon. And that might be a try. It might be a try. How far behind am I? It seems like my game, they're still trying to walk out of the tunnel. We're going to have to quickly click on that again and see if we can get a little bit closer to live action. Like I mentioned, we had a few technical difficulties. Should have the option to watch from live. We'll click that. Yeah, no, that is actually okay. So the game has started, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, my Sky did not want to go into it, but it looks like Amoni Naro, a very good opportunity to score the try, and he did get it in the corner. I apologize to everyone that we did miss that one. Now we are live for this game, and yeah, 5-0 to the Chiefs. Great way to start the match. I don't even know how it's set up, but yeah, the TV decided to kick me out. It said code expired to go into it for Sky Sports. So yeah, no TV coverage today, but we got the iPad. That is a successful kick from Damian McKenzie. So the Waikato side getting off to a very good start here for the Chiefs, 7-0 after the try from Amoni Narua. Up against his old side as well, I should mention. Already a try. Holy Al says, "Name, welcome in, Janae. If you are doing very well, mate." I did see your messages on Discord about making it automatic for like the bots and whatnot, and I am interested to know more. So maybe if you're available for like a midweek chat at some stage, you could help me out in terms of how to do all that stuff. I always find Discord very confusing, which is why I'm not the best at using it. But Brad Weber now going to be kicking this ball downfield. Slap back, or I believe it might have come forward off Moni Narawa. Off the bounce, though. So it doesn't count as a knock-on. Clean out there from Samasoni Takiaho, putting the pressure on. It's going to become the penalty to the Blues. And they do decide not to take that one quickly. And you're now ahead of the scoreboard, says Junaid. And also up the Chiefs says Daniel Cox and Munster to kill the Sharks like Brody killed Jaws in Durban. And drizzling now, says Tame. So it may make it a little bit more tricky. And yeah, I'll see which day I have some time, says Junaid. So Bowden Barrett, does he go to the kicking team? No, they kick for the corner here, the Blues. Also, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me all right? The microphone's in a slightly different position than normal, mainly because I originally planned to do it on the TV rather than watching on an iPad, but hopefully it's working all right. Are you covering France versus New Zealand in the quarterfinal? One for the men at 10:45 p.m. They haven't confirmed the quarterfinals yet, so probably not that game because New Zealand will either be playing up against Samoa, Fiji, or Argentina in their quarterfinal rather than France. France are on the other side of the draw. Now rolling ball for the Blues. Available at the back. Finley Christie goes across. Good flat run from Stephen Petafeta. Bowden Barrett lurking here, waiting for the chance to set up some magic. Here comes Satutu, man with the most running meters out of any player in Super Rugby Pacific, including the backs, which just shows how impressive he has been throughout his season. 4 minutes into the contest, Finley Christie once again goes across the Ricky Riccatelli. Looked like a bit of a mix-up, but it works out now out wide. Jacob Ratamatabuki Nepkins forced into touch. And it's going to be a Chiefs line out now, only about 6 meters out from their line. And like the stream, get it to 50 likes. And Hamish will try coffee for the first time on stream, says Junaid. Tell you what, I don't know how coffee would go today. I've still got another 5 live streams for today. She's quite a hectic one. I've realized I'm not really centralized. Does that annoy some people? I might. Tell you what, we'll side shuffle for now. There we go. We're a little bit more in the middle of the screen. I know that if Isaac was watching, he would hate the fact that I was slightly out to the side rather than in the middle. That one is going into touch. Good kick downfield from the Chiefs now. 25 meters out from their own line. Will be defending in the line out. I should mention the name Isaac. You guys will get to see him more than likely next week. He's coming down for Easter. We're hoping to get him on a stream. Have I missed this? Hamish has not tried coffee. I have never tried coffee and I have never tried tea in my life. You may now judge me. 30 meters out, driven backwards there. Ricky Riccatelli, nice work. Now off. I believe that was Hoskins to Tutu again. Now Finley Christie going back to Bowden Barrett. Goes a little chipping behind, looking for the territory game. It's going to be skidding on. And, tell you what, you're going to make sure you put that one down. Brad Weber almost waited a little bit too long, and Jacob Ratamatabuki Nepkins almost got onto the ball. But we can see the rain now on the screen, looking a little bit damp. And beverages and movies. What have you tried? Says Janae. Yeah, I'm pretty, I don't know whether I should say uncultured or something, but I just don't know the big stuff. You know, movie-wise, I've hardly seen any. Drink-wise, I've hardly tried any. Who scored? It was Moni Narawa for the Chiefs, who was able to get the try. Number 14, Ricky Riccatelli for the box. Says Christian Kutsia there. A nice run from Nepolulalo, though, being driven sideways. I believe that was by Ollie Norris. Is in the starting lineup for the Chiefs. Now Rico Ioane moves up 23 meters out. It's going to be the advantage in favour of the Blues, and they do go for the penalty. I believe they will consider either the scrum or the corner again here. Try and keep the pressure on. Are you a Mormon, Kiwi lads? I am not. I thought that said madman for a start. And also, FMG Rugby Itch was put on the TV, says Brandon. He should be there somewhere. He is dressed as Luigi for the Hong Kong Sevens. So I'm sure he'll eventually get a little bit of screen time. And then God is judging you too, says Kerr. Yeah. I haven't even tried beetroot. It's a vegetable. Anyone wondering? I think a lot of people know it's a vegetable, don't they? But yeah, I haven't tried beetroot. Not that I know of anyway. What else haven't I tried? I've had a lot of things I haven't tried. I don't think I've tried like baked beans that I know of. There's a list. I could literally list more, but I won't. Penalty goes the way. In fact, a free kick now for the Blues. That is for a bit of obstruction in the lineup. Brody's bleeding out the side of his eye. Just the usual there. At least the rain will wash it away. 7 minutes in. Looks like they will once again go for the scrum here for the Blues. Is Rossi playing tonight? Rossi. Aiden Ross. I believe he might be coming off the bench. But can spaghettis? Not hugely. No, I'm not a huge... Well, I don't think I'm a huge fan of spaghetti. Mainly because I haven't really had it out of the can in like ages. I always find the idea of cold spaghetti in a can that you then heat up. I just haven't really had it, to be honest. I'm so basic, aren't I? I feel like Hamish Trying New Things could be a halftime show or a new series on the channel, perhaps. Hamish Tries Things. Beetroot, I'll let you away with that one. Cheers. It was the only thing I could think of vegetable-wise. I've tried Brussels sprouts, though, believe it or not. Baby cabbages. Now Hoskins, a 2-2 round the side. 1 metre out from the line now for the Blues. They use it quickly. Oh, that's over. That's got to be a try, surely, and it's down. Who's on it? It is going to be the try for Ricky Riccatelli, none other. The man who was Eats Hurricanes made his way to the Blues and has found himself in their starting lineup a majority of the time since that signing. 3rd try of the season. And a very good one for the Blues to get back into this contest between them and the Chiefs. We've already seen 2 tries in the first 8 minutes. What do you not like eating? Says Junaid. What don't I like? I don't really like tomatoes. Like, I'll have tomato sauce, but I don't like tomatoes as they are. I could list a lot here. Mayonnaise. Not a fan of mayonnaise. You can judge me all you like, but yeah, mayonnaise. If it's in a sandwich, I'll be like, nah, not keen. I can't think of anything else that I like spit out when I have it. And why did you change? Because George is going to be joining me at some point throughout this match. So that is why we have switched to the different background and everything, or at least he's supposed to be. Although the problem is my phone's died and I don't have my phone with me and it's also not charging. So if he sends a message saying I'm coming in now, more than likely he'll actually put it in the chat. Beetroot on a homemade burger. You have to try it, says Tame. And also 50 likes and actually a whole tomato. Bowden Barrett's missed in the rainy, wet conditions in Hamilton, but the score now remains 7 points to 5. A whole tomato seems like it would be a tough job, tough ask to finish a whole one. And also pineapple on pizza. The thing is, that is actually something I've tried. I tried pineapple on pizza a while ago when I went to Pizza Hut. Now, if I tell you whether I liked it or disliked it, that normally starts a whole battle because some people like it and other people do not like it. And it seems to be you either love it or you hate it. So it's a risky one saying which one you do fall into. Cherry tomatoes. And cherry tomatoes are more doable, although I don't have any cherry tomatoes in the house that I know of. And also, not judging you at all, Hamish, mayonnaise always gives me the nyeh, says Wonga there. I don't know what it is about it. I think it was from when I was younger and I ordered a Subway sandwich from school. Like, you used to be able to get Subway during school lunches. And I got one and it was just drowned in mayonnaise. And I didn't want to eat it because I didn't really like mayonnaise at that stage. Like, I was kind of like, well, I might have it, but no thanks. And then I had to eat some of it because the teachers were like, well, you have to have your lunch or else you can't go outside. Kind of sounds like prison. Now, Damien McKenzie, penalty for the Chiefs. They will be going for the 3 points here. themselves a bit more of a lead. You like the pineapple on the pizza, says Junaid. I cannot confirm nor deny which way I fell. I'll tell you I like pineapple off pizza. Bring back the blonde here, Dalton Publi. It seems like blonde here has gone right through the Puma's 7 circuit. Marcos Mineta's got a little bit of the blonde tips. What else have we got? Alvarez has dyed his hair. Luciano Gonzalez dyed his hair. Some of you guys may not know who I'm talking about. Give us something for the 50 likes, says Junaid. 50 likes for 50 jumping jacks. I think we do 50 jumping jacks at halftime. 50 likes. Maybe. Kick's gone over from Damien McKenzie. Do we get like a monetary reward for 50 jumping jacks? Go and lose 200, a lot of money. I put 300 on my fave team. Melbourne Storm to win. Yes, I got my money back. Let's go the blonde, says Blues Nate. Pineapple on pizza, it should be banned for life. See, it's one of those ones that people either love it or they hate it. If you hate it, you know, you don't like the look of it, you don't like people doing it. I will say one thing, not saying I liked it or disliked it, but there was quite a bit of pineapple on it and it did make it a little bit soggy. But I'm not saying I liked it or disliked it. Just to be clear, we're still unbiased when it comes to pineapple on pizza. Another penalty, this time going the way of the Blues. They might take on the 3 points again here just to get a little bit closer, unless they give it to Beauden Barrett to kick for the corner, perhaps. 2 penalties so far against the Chiefs, 1 against the Blues. If George arrives by halftime, I could get him doing jumping jacks too. I don't actually know. How many likes are we on at the moment, Junaid? Dolphins, says Dame. And also we have got there, why are you on your couch and not on your setup? Because George is coming. Like I said a little bit earlier on, he is going to be joining me. And George, as much as I wouldn't mind him sitting on my lap, it might be a bit crowded in that setup. I vote for Hamish trying coffee at halftime, get the donations in, says Kerr. I don't know if we've got coffee in the house. Like, that's being honest. Like, I think we only normally get coffee when, like, we have the grandparents round for Christmas or something, and then, like, that's normally only a little pack, so it's all done by, like, a certain stage. Oh, beautiful ball to Beauden Barrett. Oh, Beauden, you put your foot in touch, you silly goose. Or did he? They've given him the try. I thought he was out. Who do you think? 12 likes. Okay, so we're pretty safe at the moment, aren't we? Who do you think win this one? I mean, the Blues are going to make it a tough fight, but the Chiefs, from what we've seen in their last few games, I know someone on the last live stream that we were talking to was like, oh, you can't look at last games, got to look at the future. But currently, not too bad. They're going to go upstairs here. I think Beauden Barrett put his foot on the dead ball line like a silly goose, did a bit of the Sonny Bill Williams back for the Roosters. That was a big sentence. I'm very excited. And also, we got there, George, on your lap. It's a different kind of donation, OnlyFans. To be honest, that would really, really hurt. Yep, he's out, Beauden Barrett. You're a goose. Sorry, that's very mean. Beauden didn't mean to do it, but he was out. I saw it from the get-go. It's a dumb play by Beauden Barrett, trying to make the kick easier because he wants to keep his statistics high, and all he's done is pretty much cost his team the try. That rhymed as well. Sup, says Amelia. Welcome in. What did you think of the Rebels' performance, Amelia? I'm sure you would have been happy with that little bit of a comeback that they got, but just not quite enough to get the job done. And who got the try so far? We have seen Amoni Narua scoring a try for the Chiefs and also for the Blues. We saw the try scored by Ricky Riccatelli. So those are the 2 try scorers. And also the snooze has put the... And that's the thing. It could cost them the game. Beauden Barrett, he hasn't been going too bad so far throughout the Super Rugby season. Dalton Publi, I think he's asking for the repeat infringements to maybe be looked at again and say, maybe last warning. Kiwi lad still rocking Hamish. I love Greek stuffed tomatoes. Green peppers. That's one thing that I don't like. Capsicum. Don't like capsicum. Any color of it, no. Green peppers with a savory rice baked in the oven. Have you ever eaten some Greek lamb? I have not. I've only eaten just pretty much plain lamb. And then I hope that the Chiefs win because I want the Canes to stay second place and frustration at its finest, but the draw were too good. We were shocked and simple as that. And foot on the line, Mr. Bodie. Yeah, that is a big moment in the game. They have still got a 5-meter scrum, so they might still walk away with a try anyway here. And also, come on, yeah, Chiefs, let's get it done. So here's Ruth. Beauden Barrett knows that he's blown that one. 2 weeks, Canes versus the Chiefs. It's going to be a big game. Says Kerr, I'll have to wear my Hurricane shorts for that one, Kerr. It's quite funny. I ended up getting some pairs of Hurricane shorts because they were on clearance. I got 3 pairs, and I also got my mum a pair. so that she can have them, which she was actually wearing earlier on when she did tell you that she liked the Hurricanes, or that she thought the Hurricanes would do well. Anton Segner now. It's good to see him back because he was out for a little while with an injury. Another penalty against the Chiefs. That time for the scrum, slightly wheeling. Bowden looks in fine form today, says Roof. And also Blues scored anyway. Yeah, it's one of those ones that with the amount of penalties that they're getting just out from the line, they should get the try anyway. But it's still not a try that you want to be giving away. To be honest, Hammy, I think I'm going to put heaps of dollars for the All Blacks to win the World Cup. Says Bottomink, all I'm going to say is only gamble what you're willing to lose. That's a bit of advice that I heard a while ago, and it's very good advice because, you know, it's not worth the gamble. That's why they call it gambling, because you are pretty much taking something that you've got, risking it for the chance of getting something back, which in some cases isn't actually that much better than just having what you had. It's like the ones who bet like money when the All Blacks back in the day were paying $1.01 up against Argentina or something, and people would put $10,000 on it because they were like, oh, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to get back like $10. And then the All Blacks lose to Argentina. And then what happened to that $10,000? She's gone. Sounds like life, doesn't it? Hoskins, the 2-2 off the back. Oh, great work there from, I think that was Sam Kane. Managed to get him around the bootlaces early, stop the momentum. Now nice step from Rieko Ioane. Back off Christie. And so Anton Segner, I should say. Now Nepololala. One of the dirty players in Super Rugby with the way that he does tackle. Now back out wide, Satutu. Ball to Caleb Clark. He's over the line and he will score the try. He's face down in the wetness though. He has now woken up and they are going to get themselves the try. Chiefs need to learn discipline. And Bodie versus D-Mac. Wish I had more vids. Like 20k views. Says Sam Henry, don't we all, mate? I am one of those ones who don't really reach that too often at all. In fact, I don't think we've had a video that's had more than 20,000 views. We've had a few live streams, but not video. And also Blue scored anyway. And also we have got there, I just got this year's Canes top in Scotland for £40, normally £70. So happy boy, that's a good price. I remember in the off season, they were like $70. And I don't know why I didn't get a Hurricanes kit, because that would have been a good idea. Not because I support the Hurricanes, but because I like their kit the best out of any Super Rugby team. I'll probably say that Blues are my second favorite kit, followed by either Crusaders or Chiefs. I like the design of the Chiefs, though, with the pattern, or the design, as I called it. And also, we have got there $7. There's an oil, so that would have worked out to be about maybe 80 New Zealand dollars, which is still a pretty good deal for a kit. And also, we have got the Barrett needs to keep his contact lenses in place. D-Mac rocks, says Rupert. Now, Bowden Barrett. Probability of this kick going over is 45%. Lines it up, and he's missed. It's away to the left-hand side. I feel like that try that he didn't get for Bowden's probably going to affect the confidence a little bit going forward. Crusaders away kit is fire. I like the white on it, to be honest. Like, it's one that you wouldn't want to wear while playing rugby because it would just get dirty, but like, yeah, that white on it looks very cool. And my first preseason game today, how did it go? Let me know, and that's a good price, says Annoy. Yeah, I saw that the Warriors kit in the off-season goes down to like $60, but the same kit, as soon as the season start, goes up to $160. So it's weird. D-Max for Mayor of Hamilton. Says Octodad, and Rebels away kit is pink. Strange, says Annoy. Although their home kit has a little bit of pink in there too, doesn't it? The Melbourne Rebels, currently the Blues inside of their own 22. It will be Finley Christie rolling this ball back. Does kick it downfield and does manage to find touch. I should mention later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a live stream taking place. Will be Samoa versus Canada. It is at 9:13 p.m. New Zealand time, followed by the match between Fiji and Argentina in the sevens. That is at 9:37 p.m. New Zealand time, which, Bowden's dropped the ball cold again. He's having a shocker now. Started well, now it's getting in his head. He's got to try and get back in the zone. But yeah, after that, we are going to have the Fiji-Argentina, and then that means that we can't do Brumbies Waratahs, but during that time, I'll still be editing new videos that will be coming out tomorrow morning. We won 35-15. Our team was looking decent for a short time. They've been together. And A that roof. And the stockade is getting new flags next week, says Amelia. So that's good news for you. And Southern says Mr. JJ. Also, we have got their strangest kit is Stat Francais. Hamish pulled up the other week. You used to have it strange, but it's nice. Yeah, it kind of had the... What did it have on it? It was a design of a flower, wasn't it? Of some sort. And Peter Feta back to goal kicking, believe you me. I looked at our 5 Super Rugby. They're damn good to win the cup. Not because of a coach. No. Hell no. Our boy's good enough to win it, says Spider-Man. I feel like that was like some sort of inspirational halftime coach speech. Like talking to his side going, tell you what, boys, we've got it in the bag. Alcione, Samasoni, Talkiaho moves it up to the 22 for the Chiefs, who are now on attack. Samapini Finau moves up to 22 again. It's just about putting phases together. The Blues are going to rush up, which does mean eventually could be gaps starting to open. And D-Mac is normally a guy who can find them. Sean Stevenson, I believe he's going to be playing fullback for this game. So that is a good opportunity for him to show off his skills. And maybe, I mean, to be honest, that right wing spot is open now that Severy Reese is out. Why not put Sean Stevenson there? That's a bit of a bolter pick, but I think he's good enough to take that role. Shown it for the Māori All Blacks. He's shown it for the Chiefs. He specialises in that position, although also can slot into fullback. So he'll be Ian Foster's wet dream. So give him a crack. Now D-Mac back across, 20 metres out from the line. Damien McKenzie, he is going to be looking for the little grubber. Looks like it's going to pull up inside of the in-goal area. Finley Christie forces, and it will be a goal line dropout. Did you hear the NRL panellists this week on a Christchurch team to rival the Auckland Warriors? It's tricky because I don't know whether there's as much hype for NRL in rugby league as there is in the North Island down south, but could be interesting to see. A white pink orchids and a dragon, says Gay. So it's pretty much, hey, what do you want to throw on it? Just throw everything on it, see what it looks like. Hoping the Blues can pull off a win today and help Canes get some ground back on the Chiefs tomorrow. I have to go, though. A good stream up the Chiefs, says Panther Blaze. We will see you later on. Bodie, what is going on, sir? Catch the ball. Samoa put to sleep by Los Pumas today, although they did get very unlucky near the end of that game because they almost scored a try with about maybe 10 seconds to go, but then the referee actually called it back when they were still on attack. It was an interesting one. They still probably wouldn't have won that game, but it could have been a little bit closer for them had they scored that one. Now their next game up against the Canadians, which we will actually have a preview of going up with a little bit of luck later on, as well as a Fiji versus Argentina preview on the channel as well. Now D-Mac running sideways, trying to break through the line, look for the offload to Luke Jacobson, who's been taken out. Great take there by, I believe it was Bryce Heem, but he has knocked the ball on as well. And it is now going to be a scrum feed for the Chiefs. Quite a few handling errors. That is to be expected, though, in the wet conditions that we have got at FMG Stadium. And like my punk rocker days, those kick-ass black knee-high length studded platform boots, beautiful and lethal, says Ruth. I can say safely I have never worn knee-high black leather boots. In fact, I don't know if I've even worn leather boots. I've worn red bands, if you guys know what they are. You Kiwis and Aussies probably do. Yeah, I've worn red bands, but other than that, nothing really on the feet. I got some scuffs today, which is quite nice. Been needing something to wear, just like going out to the clothesline and whatnot. Now scrum feed. Brad Weber puts the ball in now. And going to the short side. Sees a lot of space opening up there. And Lord, we hope not, says Mr. JJ. No, he's chasing it hard. Finley Christie, a lot of pressure. The ball bounces out the side. They cannot force that one. Instead, it's Jacob Ratamatavuki Nepkins who kicks it downfield with a good clearance as well. The referee has to run down to that one, probably about 30 meters out. And hi, Hamish, my voice is very painful, says Brandon. Well, I would highly recommend drinking plenty of water. And if your voice is completely gone, it's very hard to stream. I actually had that a couple years ago for the BBL. I lost my voice completely. And some of you guys will remember that. I did about 7 live streams in a row where I just couldn't actually talk. Like I was like, I'd do this. It just wouldn't work, unfortunately. Vikings are better than red bands. Vikings have steel caps. I have to have a look at them maybe. Although I don't really do too much where I could drop something on my foot. Although I do wear them while doing concrete, so who knows? Maybe that's an option in the future. Have your knee-high boots sounds like another first-time trial for the new channel. Oh, Tolkiaho sliding towards the line. He actually slipped and kept going because of the big man's momentum. Now only a few meters out from the line here for the Chiefs. Committing about 6 men to that breakdown, going off to McKenzie. One more on the outside. Athena Ninasatoro tries to step. He's got a 3-on-1. Goes to Stevenson. Quick hands. Amoni Narawa steps. Scores his second of the day. And the Chiefs now get themselves back in the lead. I love Hamish. Super new look. Greens from Malaysia, 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. Cloudy, 31 degrees humid. Welcome in, mate. Joy. Hope you are doing extremely well. I'm heading in, says George. There we go. George will be here probably in about 10 to 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And I was like, George is late because he's bringing coffee for halftime. Or I think he was grabbing a tractor. I don't think he's going to pull up in a tractor, though, because that would be quite impressive. You guys can't quite see the window. Off to the right-hand side, McKenzie. Then went to Atina Ninasatoro and just Amoni Narawa. Got it out wide, put it down. I've tried a coffee-flavored jelly bean, if that counts for anything. I didn't really like it, so who knows? Maybe that's a sign of things to come, possibly. I may have to get fuel, says George. And there's no worries. Amoni Narawa just scoring the try for the Chiefs, managing to quick step next to the touchline. That is now going to make, after 26 minutes, the score 15 points to 10. This is a tough kick for Damian McKenzie, definitely on a rainy night. It looks like a really bad evening to watch rugby, but a very good evening to play rugby. Reason I say that is when it's slipping and sliding, you get to do all sorts of tricks while you're out there. And go Chiefs go, says your mate showing the lol, says Brandon. And there, McKenzie giving a little bit of a smile at the posts, as he always does. But is it effective? Lining up the kick. It's looking pretty good. Yep, it's going straight down the middle for Damian McKenzie from 40-plus meters out. Now making the score 17 points to 10. The Chiefs currently taking the early lead in this one. They are just showing fact that one man for the Blues had to mark about maybe 3 or 4 Chiefs defenders or Chiefs attackers on that outside, and then they just managed to carve their way through with a good step from Amoni Narawa. Do you lost your voice? Nah, it's all right. It's got a bit of rasp to it. Makes me sound a little bit more croaky, but it's all good. She'll be right. I'll drink water straight after this. It will be straight back. Lucky not just yet, says Brandon, although you do have a sore voice from what you told me, which is slightly unfortunate. Who? Says Blues Nate. I remember for some of that BBL live stream when I was struggling to talk, the only voice that I could do was actually the really high-pitched stuff. So, like, for some reason, it would come out, but nothing else. George going to bring Mildred with him. Is that the cougar from the pub? Is her name now Mildred? I rock with Mildred. Not literally, but like the name. Would Mildred go by Millie? Would you ever call her Mildred Millie? Or I feel like maybe Mildred was a name before nicknames were a thing. I wonder if 2 Cents is managing to catch this game. Says Novmum. Yeah, I know that he was on his way to China, wasn't he, at some point very soon. So, yeah, I don't know whether or not, hopefully his VPN works so he can still maybe upload some videos and watch some rugby while he's over there. I know that YouTube is actually banned in China, so hopefully he doesn't get himself into any trouble by using it. Now, Damian McKenzie puts the ball high. Maybe I just done 4 live streams, 3 more. Come on, voice go. The Blues, says Lord the 4th, and they've just taken the ball now, the Blues. Bounces out of the back. Finley Christie thinks about going to the left-hand side instead. Decides he wants to run it at Dyer. Now trying to step through there is Bryce Heem getting the opportunity to play at 12 for this match. Mildred sounds like a gilf name. George told me what one of those were. He tells me a lot of things. George, he's a smart man. He's a knowledgeable bloke. And George, I'm waiting for you. Your lively, bubbly chatter keeps me happy, says Ruth. What's happening with those try stories? Get moving, boys. Loose ball again. McKenzie picks it up for the Chiefs. It's been quite scrappy. Now Amoni Narawa goes straight up the middle looking for the second hat trick in Super Rugby that I can think of. I'm sure there's been others other than Lester Fainaanuku. That was a massive clean out on Finley Christie. Now driven towards the touchline there. The Chiefs just staying in the field of play. McKenzie going across again. Here's big Brody Retallick. He takes the contact on, running straight at the 2 props for the Blues. Come on, Chiefs, keep the power push up. It's kicked in behind now. Waiting for this one to bounce. Nicely taken by, I believe that would have been Perofeta. Goes across to Bowden Barrett, who now looks for touch and does find it in the end. A good kick downfield from Bowden Barrett. Doesn't look like the rain's going to lighten up at all, unfortunately, at this stage. And Jamie Windcup is hiding from Larko. I have no idea who they are, to be honest with you. And some black fishnet stockings. Bowden to have good, or would look good in those. Water is good, boy, says Brandon. It is. Water is a good boy. It's good for you, too. Hydration in that. Nicely taken. Slapped back by Samapini Finn now. Picked up by Simasoni Takiaho. Gets back up to his feet. Goes again. Finley Christie complaining about it. And he gets the penalty for it in the process. Now thinking about the quick tap. But can't get his hands on the ball. Dropped it 4 times. V8 Supercars, says Mr. JJ. In there as well. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Like I mentioned, we have got plenty more Super Rugby coming in the near future. We're doing the game between the Hurricanes and the Force tomorrow. That will be myself and George. Also, a lot of sevens coming up just around the corner. There's plenty of rugby on, plenty to be hyped about. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I think my parents are cooking steak at the moment. It's a bit fancy, isn't it? Which brings me to the question, ladies and gentlemen. If you had to pick how well cooked your steak is, where are you going? Medium rare, medium, well done, blue. What type are you going for? How does the table look after the draw 1? So because they won, they jump up into 7th ahead of the Reds now. I believe that is correct. Although their points differential didn't go up a huge amount due to only winning by the 10 points. But yeah, I believe they are now in 7th. If I'm not wrong, which I could be, but I will make sure. Oh, no, my phone's dead. I was about to say I'll make sure, and I was going to reach into my pocket. But yeah, don't actually have them. And medium rare every time. Mead rare, says Daniel, 50 likes. Hamish has a well-done steak, says Janae. That could be arranged. I'll just tell them to leave it in the pan for ages. Just absolutely char grill that thing. And well done, mate, says Danston. Welcome in. Again, Danston, 22 meters out. Now back across. I believe actually Harry Plummer is the 12 option rather than Bryce Heem. Looks like it's going to be held up here and waste over cooking it. Says Mr. JJ. I'll still eat it though. I can talk about every time at plan. Oh, it disappeared from Brandon, medium rare. Don't mind it on the more rare side. So I think pretty much everyone, other than Asefo, who said he wants it burnt, everyone else has gone around that medium rare type position. And Finley Christie trying to get the ball, like watching someone catch a mice. Medium rare from Damien as well. I believe George he's a rare on the verge of blue sometimes, I think, for George, which blue pretty much means just a stun. I'm probably medium, maybe medium well done, depending on the cut. Steak sandwich, says Daniel. But yeah, the only reason I would go with medium well done is because I like that little bit of extra crispiness on the outside. Goes quite well with garlic butter. 7 minutes by Jerky. Save the steak, says Mr. JJ. And also we have got there nice and medium, says Brandon. And yep, 7th, just double checked, says Kerr. And there as well. And George is a rare fella. True. Very rare. You never know what you're going to get with a George in a live stream. And he is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Scrum feed for the Blues. No, sorry, scrum feed for the Chiefs. And the pouring rain at the moment. I'm very damp. Those steaks do smell all right, though. I'll tell you what. Now, Weber receives the ball at the back. Going to the left-hand side where it is going to be a 1-on-2. So he kicks it downfield to Tino Satoro. Finley Christie fully committed to that and got sent sideways. And rear to medium rear. Says Nobum there and go the Chiefs go, boys. Which players do you think will feature in the World Cup later this year? I'm Sean Stevenson all the way. The way that we've been able to see him progress throughout this year and also the last couple, like now that Sever Reece is injured, Sean Stevenson, to be honest, is my starting All Blacks right winger. Whether or not it happens is a different story, but I think he's definitely got the talent and the ability to take that role and thrive off it. But it's whether or not they want him. Simple salt and pepper, maybe some garlic or onion powder. So I'm normally a salt and pepper and then garlic butter on the steak. Like that adds the garlicky kind of part to it. But yeah, normally just salt and pepper if it's just a stock standard piece of steak. Onion powder is an interesting one, though. I haven't tried that. Maybe I'll have to. Moment for Roygaard. He's my wild card to be in the squad for New Zealand. Yeah, Roygaard's a talented guy. And he could be the third choice halfback. And thoughts on Faf de Klerk is banned from World Cup play, says Schlanger. I haven't actually heard anything along the lines of the Faf de Klerk scenario. Why is he banned from the World Cup, Schlanger? But yeah, I haven't actually read into any of that. And Stevenson and Mark Talia pushing for the AB spot. And yeah, definitely with no right winger at the moment cemented for the All Blacks. The option that they've got is probably Will Jordan at the moment, but I'm sure he would much prefer fullback. And Hamish, can you make start 15 for the All Blacks for the Rugby World Cup? There could be a video in the future who we would go with right as of now off Super Rugby form. Maybe actually at the end of Super Rugby could be a good time to pick an All Blacks 15. I'll pick Stevenson over Sevu, even if Reece wasn't out, says 19. And how many April Fool's jokes we've seen today, folks, says Junaid. Not too many. My only April Fool's one that I've had so far is the Harlequins versus Stormers game for later on, because it starts at 2 a.m. New Zealand time. But the thing that's tricky is at 3 a.m. New Zealand time, daylight savings happens. So it ticks back an hour. So really it's 3 a.m. that the game's taking place. But instead, because of the times, it actually becomes 2 a.m. Does that make sense? It's kind of weird. Have you tried a Wing Street meal yet? I have not, no. Easy job for the Blues in the second half, says Aliko. The first half not over yet. And of course, the Chiefs still looking dangerous on attack, sitting 20 meters out from the Blues line here. And Artie did an April Fool's playing for the Warriors, says the Uso there. Now stepping around the side. Brad Weber making a couple extra yards. I thought there was a knock on. Here comes George now. He's almost, don't know what he was doing there. I think he was striding, but also he was like kind of walking like a GTA NPC. April Fool's. So was Barrett playing for the Kiwis, says a Sefo there. Oh, there's a player down that almost got hit in the head. Now Bowden Barrett creating his angle. Will kick this one downfield and does get it into touch from there as well. Eric Chase put Richie Goy, John Aloma as the greatest ever players in the modern era. It was the other way around for me. Hello, George. How you going, mate? All right, yeah. Good. And Clark and Fireman hat trick for him. All right.
What?
Yeah, TV not working. We watched him down here today.
Oh.
You want to? How much spot can you see from there?
Yeah, I can see.
All righty. Good to go then, aren't we? You have a quick spell. Wait on.
Just messing with your a-hole.
Yeah. Oh, will you? Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I've got the Lakai as well for the squad. Would be good. See my dad and wife. If you see blue t-shirt, says Brandon. I think there's quite a few blue t-shirts there just because of people going for the Blues.
The Blues jerseys blue as well. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. Just out of the shower, George?
Yeah, I smell like shit.
You didn't have a shower, did you?
I did, but
Did
I
you?
put on some of the same clothes. I'm not organised with my washing. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying.
Good morning from Cape Town. Says Just Carl. Faf de Klerk got into a fight in Publix shopping centre and was arrested. They've kicked him out of the squad. Nice.
Did you get dragged out of there?
Maybe. So apparently he's not allowed to play in the World Cup now. Faf de Klerk.
What, because he got a fight in the shopping centre?
Yeah, because he got arrested.
Shit.
What do you think about Georgia in the World Cup? Could cause an upset. All I'm saying is they're a good side, Georgia, and they've got talent. Bowden Barrett, he's had a somewhat rough game. He actually ended up putting his foot dead when he tried to run around to make the kick easier.
He's stupid.
Yeah, well, it would be.
I don't like him much.
Oh, yeah? And 50 likes in George and Hamish arm wrestle. Oh, no, man. My arm.
I can't arm wrestle because I've seen videos of people arm wrestling and their arm goes snap.
You're quite squeamish, aren't you?
I can't watch that. Same with the ones where they're in the gym and they're doing the
ones
the leg goes straight, she goes the other way.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm good. You know what? This is shit. I don't want to watch it.
George just entered the building. Hi there, George, says Butter Mick. If I was fighting me in the shopping centre, says Just Carl. Did you get a few good digs in? No? I feel like Faf de Klerk. He'd be one of those ones who would throw a lot of punches in a short amount of time.
Yeah, he'd try himself out there, wouldn't he? You just pick them up and you're just.
It's a bit versus Fuff de Klerk would be a funny
You
fight.
just pick them up by the collar and you just squirm.
18 more likes, folks, says Junaid. Yeah, Junaid wants to do something special at 50 likes.
Is it donate money, Junaid?
I don't think so, no.
I've seen you on that 2 cent stream, Junaid.
Oh, you've seen Junaid donating a little bit.
I keep an eye on you, Junaid. Man, that boy be pushing down hundreds.
What are you willing to do for Junaid's money or Junaid's
well, 2
like goal?
cents doesn't do shit.
Mark actually almost in China, I think.
He's in China.
Yeah, for a holiday.
Sponsored by Junaid. I love it. Junaid will donate $200, and Mark will go, "Oh, thanks, Junaid." Oh, what? Like I went on the stream one day and it's your top donator, and I'm not complaining here, Junaid. You're a top guy, man. That's so cool of you. And it says top donator, Junaid, $150. I'm like, that's the same Junaid and what is Hamish? And I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm like, good on Junaid. He's a cool guy for donating, but I'm keeping an eye on you, Junaid. I'm watching you, boy.
We love you, Junaid.
We love you.
We don't need your money. It's just, we appreciate you being
like
here.
Your girlfriend going down the street and doing, like, oh, where's my action?
I didn't get a haircut recently, but I'll probably need another one relatively soon. And stop, says Junaid. I shall leave now.
No, don't leave, Junaid. Just, get to know us, Junaid,
I'll rotate. Oh, there you go. You can see that it's almost night time.
Fuck Mark, Junaid. Okay, hang on.
No, Mark came on the channel the other day. We had him on and we were showing him Junaid's memes.
Yeah, I love your memes, Junaid.
Junaid makes some very good memes. Y'all are the side chicken, this, says Junaid.
With the side chick. Do we eventually become the main girl or nah?
Well, normally side chicks stay as side chicks.
Within reason. Within reason. Sometimes things happen.
Yeah.
It changes,
Yeah.
Dimensions get bigger,
Dimensions.
Yeah, you've got 109
like we put on weight?
No, I'm just saying.
Get bigger? No.
Main woman changes, side chick moves in,
Ah, okay.
Yes.
You're insinuating that because Mark's in a foreign country now, we're trying to slide into Junaid's DMs. George is high, yeah. Somehow he drove here.
Enough money to go around. Maybe a little bit more comfortable.
No, it's all right, Junaid. Do not panic. Do not fall for this.
Pay us.
Do not fall for this trickery from George.
We had Steve Smith though, and he's not around so much anymore.
Hello, boys. This is Tractor Sports. Hello, Tony. What day do you make it to Malaysia? Are you already in Malaysia? Do let me know.
So him and Mark going to China together. What's the go?
No. Mark's going to China.
Yeah.
Tony's going to Malaysia.
Which
is not in China.
Why have you guys gone to Asia at the same time? Is this something going on here? Or is one of you doing a broadcast game at one country and the other is doing one? So is Mark going there for a holiday and is Tony going there for sevens or something? No,
Tony's going there for a holiday as well.
Oh, okay. So you're not doing any rugby. I don't know. I'm just saying. One guy.
I'm still in New Zealand.
One guy goes, I'm going to China, and then that guy goes, I'm going to Malaysia. Why don't you just both go to China?
Oh, I guess maybe it's to take the missus on a trip.
Is it a coincidence, or did Tony go, I'm going here, and then Mark was like, well, damn you, I want to go on holiday too.
Where would we go on holiday? I saw Daniel in the chat a little bit earlier on. Welcome in, Daniel. And Blues would have preferred another 3 points. You wouldn't go to China?
Daniel, which Daniel?
Daniel from cricket.
Oh, Daniel. I don't know where we'll go. I feel like Miami would be right.
Miami.
No, I don't know.
You think we can
introduce you to Queenstown before I take you to Miami?
Tony going for bang bang. That's not Malaysia, is it?
It's
Malaysia's
the whole of
quite
Asia, isn't it? Or no, it's not. It's Thailand.
Thailand,
and maybe a little bit
fun fact.
Definitely not China though. China is
Kerr in the chat is currently in Bangkok. No, sorry, he's in Phuket.
Okay, but he lives there.
No.
Oh, what's before you guys going to Asia?
No, he's on the cruise ship. When's your
next? When are you going to Asia?
GoPro vid. More than likely, I always say next week and the next week, but more than likely not next week, but the week after, because then once the sevens is finished, I'll have a lot more time to edit. And also, Mark has already left. I'm off on the 20th of April, George. Our ladies from that way, Malaysia and China, respectively.
Okay.
It's going to the homeland.
You're both into the Asian woman. Oh, I see. This is interesting because now you do a podcast together. You both got girlfriends from Asia.
Well,
it's all coming together.
How?
I'm just saying. Something weird's going on. It's like the Matrix.
Are you thinking Tony and Mark are the same guy, just in different bodies?
These two blokes have met each other and they're just made for each other. They're going to be best friends for life. They both have girlfriends. Don't they both have girlfriends from Asia? Isn't that what?
Well, Tony's got a partner. Mark, I believe, has a wife.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying they're ladies from Asia. You know what I mean? So maybe you both need to meet up and have a four-way together and go to Asia together with a big group. Yeah. Hamish can come as well.
Hey? No, that would make it awkward. You know?
Doesn't Tony's wife love you?
She does a bit, yeah. Or Tony's partner, but yes. It's in a non
yeah.
It's like
love way.
Loving a child.
It's like having a crush on a celebrity.
Yeah. But I'm not a celebrity.
No.
She's more of a celebrity than me. She's Tony's missus. And Tony gets views.
Tony's got that clout.
Did you get any prizes today? I didn't, but I did only start up halfway through the season. So I think that's like my coach said that I have one of the better averages out of anyone batting wise. And George comes to Amsterdam with us in August, going for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we should do that.
Go to Amsterdam. You'd have too much. You'd leave Amsterdam broke.
Yeah, I would.
You know?
Yeah, I would.
Like there'd be a lady washing something in a window just in her house, and you'd be like, how much? And she'd be like, this is just my house. Like,
yeah, I'm a waitress at a restaurant. How much though? I'm not. How much? I'll give you $100. I'm worth more than that. Okay. Now we're negotiating, you see.
What was George on before? Yeah, I think he's just, you're just hyped up, aren't you? You've been to the field days. You've seen all the new machinery.
I started work at 8:30 this morning, and until about 6, I was carting maize silage for Daniel, and then we went to about the yard, and then we had to go back and pick up another tractor. I don't know. I had a bit of a energy drink this afternoon, so I don't know. But
caffeine.
Yeah.
Get going.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to next weekend when Isaac comes down?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully I've got a bit of time off.
And hopefully we can do a 4-way.
Yeah. Maybe Tony and Mark can come over and have some fun.
Yeah, hopefully we can get all 4 of us for the first time ever on a Kiwi Lads live stream. It's never happened up to this point.
It will be hard to do with old Daniel. But, go fishing.
Well, more live on the live stream.
We should go fishing.
We should go fishing though too. Yeah, New Holland all the way, says Kerr.
Yeah, no.
John Deere says Annoy.
Yeah, I like John Deere. Yeah.
Oh dear, says Nate.
Not New Holland.
Don't you not like New Holland? New Holland's blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
With yellow.
No. Yeah. No.
Yellow riding.
Yeah.
See, I know tractors. I've been out and about in the old world of farming.
Yeah.
No. No. God, second half not too far away, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've scared Tony off.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. Tony's gone, nope. Not today.
It's weird. It's fun.
Their conversions, Mackenzie getting a few of them throughout the match. Just the 2. And also the penalty going over. What farm does George have? How big's your farm, bud?
Well, the farm we own is like 150 hectares.
Oh.
But we do work for other farms.
Oh.
That's what contracting is.
George is on one tonight. Someone put on Darude Sandstorm. The thing
I love
is,
Darude
he's
Sandstorm.
like, if you look at this compared to, let's say, which one? Ireland versus England.
Yeah.
The difference is huge.
Yeah.
You're fired up. You're ready to go for a second up. You didn't even realise rugby was on.
No, yeah. Who do I want to win?
Blues are Tony's team.
The Chiefs.
Oh, we don't want to start no beef. How'd the steaks look though out there though?
Yeah, they're all right. I asked if I can have one.
Did you?
Just you know.
Oh,
I tried to grab one, and your mum went, "Get out of it!" I was like, "Oh."
Fillet steak, really rare, or very rare, bloody with mustard sauce.
Yeah, that's how I like my.
And Aksha said, how was the draw game in Suva? It was a high scoring, 38 points to 28 in the end. The draw getting themselves the victory. My daughter got a cow for her 5th birthday, her request I'll add. So she was like, "Oi, Dad, give us a cow." And you're like,
What?
done.
Do they milk it and get money from it or not? Get a cow.
Tell you what, you're a good dad, though.
Imagine if she came out the morning of her birthday and she went, "What's that?" "That's a cow." "No, I meant a horse. A horse." Come on, words mixed up. You're like, "What do you mean? That's a cow. I can't ride that." "Well, yeah, you're gonna have to learn because that's what you got. Cost you a few thousand.
King steak for George. I also wonder what Clayton is saying to the team in the sheds. Probably just keep up the intensity. Bowden Barrett's made a lot of mistakes. First meme. See, that's just. Do you have Discord?
Yeah.
Because I have a dead phone. The phone's dead,
Oh.
and it's not with me. I'm really unorganized. Highland cow called Rosie. Rosie's a good name. Oi, Dad, get us a cow, says Iron 19. That could be a merch idea. Oi, Dad, get us a cow. That's
literally it.
Yeah.
We're just trying to survive over
We're just
here,
getting the
Sinead.
drops. But those drops, they still are more than they're more than enough, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like they fund us.
But you can always do it more. I'm just messing with you, Sinead.
He is.
But am I?
Oh. And I was a baby boomer and couldn't navigate it. Says Australia. It's a bit confusing. All you need to know is if you're on like a phone, that right-hand panel's gold. Like that's what you need to get around everywhere. Both of my favorite rugby player says Darren and George Wahoo, and goat is called Nibbles. Nibbles is a cool name for a goat.
Is it? I know my goat Daryl or something.
Would you?
Something like Daryl.
Or Dazza?
Bob.
Dazza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Dazza for me.
Darnell.
Darnell's a good name for
Jeanette,
a duck, I think. I'd call a duck Darnell.
Darnell the duck.
Yeah.
I'd kill it like a real, if it was a female goat, I'd be like, a real Karen name, like Jeanette or Karen. Or...
The real Karen name like Karen.
Yeah, or, like Jenny, something.
Jenny. Jenny the goat.
Yeah.
Jenny's hard to say with goat, though, because you want to go Jenny the, like Jenny the J.
Yeah, Jenny the goat.
The good
Gary the goat. Gary. Have you seen those videos of the Australian guy? He's got a Gary the goat.
No.
And the Gary the goat's a real nuisance.
Is he?
Fuck off, Gary. Get out of Gary.
Jeanette or Susan. Hello, says Johan Rogie. Welcome back, mate. Hope you're doing very well. My nickname's Dazza. There's Darren. I know you're Tony OD, Tony OD, Tony OD. Yep, that's me.
The snail.
Gary the Snail, yep. Or Babe for a female goat, says Finton.
Babe.
And horse is called Guess. That's my favorite proud dad.
Oh,
when she picked, wait, is it Guess or Gus? She just called it Guess. How many animals do you have, Kurt? Sounds like you got a right stable set up in there.
Kevin.
Barbara.
You might say some words in here that I can't.
Mm.
Because the titles.
Yeah, no, maybe one for the afterwards. And my in-laws had a goat named Tripod. Can only but love you guys, says Rooster. And Chiefs are now good, but the Crusaders will win Super Rugby again, says Johan. And there as well. And I also get a donkey and call it Jeff. I feel like you get a lot of animals, Get an animal and just give it tender love and care.
How much?
Not
bloody blow its back out.
No, not that much. Not that much.
That's a bit weird.
That's bestiality. Yes.
No, it's just different kinds of kink.
Different kind of loving.
It's not accepted in most parts of the world, except for India.
Second half just about underway. They're about to start, and got quite a few. Bought a small farm a few years back. It's a good way of doing it. Having a little farm, little bit of land. Nothing wrong with a bit of land. You know what the ladies love when you say, "Oh, I got a bit of land."
My dad. You got to highlight
My dad.
My dad came to me one morning You go, there, boys. Your dad get a bit of land. I was like, oh, yeah? Yeah, get a bit of land. I was like, yeah. To make money, I won't make money. Lose money, but you get a bit of land.
Get a bit of land.
You know, better than being in the bank. I'm like, oh.
You just started groaning.
Just trying to get my mum out here, Dad.
See George in some green black combo t-shirt and every live stream. I think it's his favorite shirt. It's his work shirt.
Yeah.
So he always is rocking this shirt with the green. Doesn't work well on the green screen. And good fun when people ask the horse's name. Guess. They just tell me guess. Says Q there. It's a sneaky name.
Mm-hmm.
There is an animal sitting next to you. Cheeky. I tell you what, you see this man eat a snake. Well, not a snake. A steak.
Yeah.
I think he's an animal. You're going to stream the Warriors game tomorrow after the Canes game. Depends on the semi and quarterfinals of the sevens. Because maybe, but maybe not. And pull a couple hairs across your forehead, Hammy, and you look just like him, says Spider Meg.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and George, or me and someone else. I might have missed the original one. A grasshopper pulls up to a bar, asks for a beer. The bartender goes, "We got a drink named after you." Grasshopper replies, "What, Kevin?" Nice. Nice. A little bit of light banter to get us into the second half, which is now underway, ladies and gentlemen. Half time. We're back.
I got a story from the field days.
Do you? Did you get some women?
No. Saw lots of them, though.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you tell them you got a bit of land?
No. So, do I wait for the game to start before I tell it?
Depends how long it is. You can probably go now since there's a scrum.
So we're talking about maize, and I was like to you know, people I was with. I said I'm going to go get some food over at the JJ's tent, which is a tractor dealership. Now JJ's sell Massey Ferguson, don't they?
I guess so.
Who sponsors Sam Whitelock? Massey Ferguson.
Do they?
Who was in the tent at JJ's? Sam Whitelock.
Was he getting a bit of woman?
No. I think he's already got his main girl. He may have a side chick at the field days, maybe. So anyway, I was like coming into the tent, and I'm like, oh damn, there's some sausages there, right? You're right. So there's some sausages there, right? And I'm looking around, right?
No, sorry, but you see Sam Whitelock in a tent.
Hold on now.
There's a barbecue over the other
This
side.
is literally it. So I'm like, there's the sausages over there. Right. So who's Sam's brother's name?
Luke.
Luke Whitelock was there too. They were talking farming, you know, talking the shit. He's not got sponsored. But I look over and Luke's standing there, and I make eye contact, and I go, oh, is it Luke? Oh, yeah, okay. So then I go, yeah, and I look over at the sausages. Then I'm sort of looking around, and I hear, yeah, well, you know, yeah. Oh, it's bloody Sam over there. I'm like, there's cheese here and there's sausages. So when I get my sandwich and I go out and I show Thomas, and
you showed Thomas your sandwich, but not Sam Whitelock.
Thomas was asking where the food was because we're all hungry. And I walk out there and he's like, is there food in there? I said, yeah, I got a sausage and some bread. And then I walk back in with Thomas. I get another one, right? It's free. It's free. Okay? I'm not paying for shit. Okay? So I walk in there. Sam's starting to get in the mood of getting some food. So he's talking to an old farmer, you know, the farmer's like, yeah, I run a few sheep, got a few dogs, you know, had a bit of, you know, this, and Sam's like, yeah, I get what you mean. He's putting on the act. I walk in there and Sam's right next to me, like closest as you, and he's, yeah, I might just grab some lunch. I cut in line in front of Sam Whitelock to get a sausage and a meat patty before him. And Thomas was like, what are you doing? Thomas was behind Sam. Everyone was coming up to Sam Whitelock and asking him questions, and I was just standing there like, yeah,
you took the opportunity to get your second sausage.
Yeah, I was like, you got sauce?
Give me that.
And Sam's just behind
Did
me.
you not get a picture or?
No, nothing. I was like, I don't want to. I was like,
Did you break this?
No, it won't time. I don't think. But like, I was like, I don't want to get a photo. He's flat out. Everyone's annoying him. I was like, hey, I know what he looks like. I'm not fussed.
You know what he looks like. So
You
don't
know,
need a photo.
I was tempted to take a photo of him, but you got to ask them to get a photo. You know. And even one, it was awkward because he's so tall. And I was like, I just want my fucking sausage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, his second sausage. And so we walked out of the tent, and then Walter, the guy that works for us, he goes, is there food in there? And Thomas was like, yeah, there's food in there. And George cut Sam Whitelock off to get his before Sam. Sam didn't get any food because I fucking hated it all. It was the last meat patty left. He didn't get any. So,
wow. So that.
And then I saw Jack Goodhue and Christian, what's his name? The young
Christian Leo Willie?
No, the young Canterbury one, the one that I played against.
Oh, Cullen Grace.
Cullen Grace. I saw him and another guy.
How was he going? Did you talk to him?
No,
Oh.
they were walking out, and I knew who they were, and everyone was and then Walter, the guy that worked for us, actually blew smoke in his face when he lit a cigarette.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh, that's Jack Goodhue." Walter's like, who? He's Dutch. He doesn't know rugby, so he's a who's that? I was like, "Oh, he's an All Black." He goes, "All right."
Right, Chiefs have received the penalty on the halfway line, ladies and gentlemen. Did Sam play last night in Brizzy? Back home already, says Hanoi. I don't know. He wasn't actually playing.
This would have been on.
He didn't play in Brisbane
Thursday
because they went with young Dom Gardner at 5 and Scott Barrett at 4. So that backs up your story.
Yeah, it was on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Prior commitments to go to the field days.
But they were talking farming because the Whitelocks own a whole lot of farmland up in the North Island.
Well, that's what the other brother does, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think 3 of the brothers played rugby. One of them stayed on the farm.
Yeah.
Was that family? No, that was an old school family as well for an ex-All Black.
Who was the other one? Goodhue as well.
Damian McKenzie, 51 metres out now, a kick opportunity. Try and make this game a little bit more in favour of the Chiefs. Has he got the toe? Yep, it's gone over. Great kick from Damo McKenzie.
It's brilliant. It also works well because I love Jeremy Clarkson. This is brilliant, but I like this.
Bloody sausage sizzle. See Sam Whitelock and go, oh, there's a sausage. Not in that way. Yeah. The more you know, eh?
Yeah.
The more people you know. And also we have got the hello, Stephen, says Junaid. Oh, sorry, that was from Ruth. Can't beat a free feed. Yeah, free feed's always good. Or a feed that you didn't make yourself. I feel like they hit different, as the kids would say, wouldn't they? You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Christie goes off now. Cameron Suafua, I see, has made his way onto the park for the Blues. They are down by 10 at the moment. Caleb Clark goes straight into, I believe that's Ramikapoepi. Number 12, Christie again. Going back across. Are you looking at pictures of sausages?
No, I'm just organising something.
Okay. Sausage sizzle. We should have a sausage sizzle one day. Like, they always taste so much better from a sausage sizzle than when you do your own barbecue, don't they?
Yeah.
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 Bunnings snag. I don't do that anymore, I don't think. And D-Mac got his kicking boots on tonight, and I'm back. Says Amelia. Yeah, he's been kicking very well so far, Damian McKenzie. Short ball there. Oh, Rico Ioane driving the legs. Doesn't quite get through. Damian McKenzie trying to get in the breakdown and turn the ball over. Not quite able to now. Finley Christie goes after Perafeta. Jacob Ratamata. Vuki Nepkins goes on the outside to Anton Signa. Looking for the corner. Going to be dragged down just over the line. Held up. Goal line dropout. Chiefs unbeaten run continues, says Roran. And ain't of mum. And what's the weather like at the moment? Can't watch on the telly due to load shedding, says Stephen Marks. It was absolutely bucketing down in the first half. Looks like the rain's lightened up a little bit, but still quite wet at the moment.
Hammered again, eh? It's all northwest down here. A sunny day.
Yeah. Suva was very nice. 29 degrees Celsius.
I don't know if I could play rugby in that heat.
No, it's tough. You know. Currently eating dinner, says Amelia.
Damn.
I haven't decided what I am eating today. Like, I've had some food, but I actually had an opportunity to get a sausage at a sausage sizzle today for the cricket prize giving. But I didn't.
Why not?
Just, I had just have breakfast.
Was it free?
Yeah, it was free.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I should have taken you.
We should go to that new Bunnings store. They got those Bunnings snag.
Do they actually have the barbecues in there?
I don't know. I think that's something they do like every Sunday or Saturday.
I thought they took them away due to COVID, but they might be back now.
Maybe.
Good old Bunnings stag.
Stag.
Please stop playing with your package, says Mr. JJ. It does look bad. It's always his t-shirt, but it looks like he's fiddling with his penis.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean to, though. And there's a wheel and tyre rolling down the pit lane. And also Barrett and Rico suck cheeks this season, says Lax Axel. And we had roast beef in Rain and Hamilton. Yeah, just a bit lurking around for this game.
The Blues going to school here, you reckon, or no?
Are they close? So I think out wide Caleb Clark.
Yeah.
Good chance. Or Ratamaitavuki Nepkins.
I don't know who that is.
Jacob Call him Jacob.
Jacko.
Jacko.
Won't do shit.
Bodie's had a bit of a
Bowden
rough
will drop the
game.
ball.
And it's pissing down here in Taronga, side of Hill. And also, like the Chiefs, fiddling the Blues, says Roran.
Oh, damn,
Wide
that's
pass.
sexual.
Jacob Ratamata Buki Nipkins tries to dip under the tackle, but Sean Stevenson defense holds solid now.
Ooh.
Christie passes on the outside. Nice ball. This will go to Cameron Suafua playing lock for this matchup. 5 meters out. Ricky Riccatelli, the lone try scorer for the Blues so far throughout this matchup. Battle with the Bombays. Is it going to get a little bit closer here? Nepololala held up well. Round the side. Finley, Cristeta, Rico, who's dropped the ball forward. But it's going back for the penalty.
Yeah.
And what heck, D-Mac? Come on. And also, who's winning the first fight battle? I'd say Damien McKenzie, to be honest. Bowden Barrett started very well up until he put his foot into touch. And then since then, he's dropped the ball a couple of times. Made some big mistakes.
15 anyway. I don't know if you guys want to know my opinion, but that's what my opinion is.
We appreciate your opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
You know?
What
What have you been up to, mate?
Oh, just, you know,
you told them about your job.
a little bit. I haven't confirmed anything yet.
Have you got your job contract?
Not yet, no.
Well, your stuff.
I think he's going to send it through either tomorrow or the next day.
Well, you better hassle about
Yeah.
that.
And give him the mic back, Hamish, please, says Mr. JJ. I'm sure when he's got a story, he will let us know all about
Give
it.
him the mic back.
We
Let's
got
get
it.
the George Morris
we got
show going.
Got it directed towards him on
The people want to
cardboard.
hear what they want to hear, Hamish.
You had to get a podcast up and running with you, won't they?
Mm.
Absolutely. Rico, my guy. Bowden gets the penalty over, now making the score 20 points to 13. I like that the Rebels won today, Amelia. No, they didn't. They lost. What tractor was the fiddler driving today?
Vultra and then a Fent later on in the evening.
Yeah. You shouldn't answer to the fiddler. You should have said, who's that, rather than just telling them exactly
Right. Yeah.
which tractors you drive. Yeah.
Roof's into me, though, so.
Fiddler on the roof, eh? Like, what a bloody tell you what, eh? No, come on, that was kind of
Nah.
that
Fiddler
wasn't.
on the roof. What do you
Yeah.
mean, having a wank on the roof?
No, have you ever? It was like a reference to.
To what?
There was someone's got to get that, don't they?
No, not really.
Can someone give me some praise for that joke that I just made?
I'm good, you know.
Your giggling makes me giggle, says Ruth.
Damn, Roof.
Cows are mowing the grass. Yeah, cows are mowing the grass. Yep.
Yeah.
One's gone into touch.
The Chiefs are winning.
No, says you don't. Come on, it wasn't bad. It was like there's never going to be a more
don't get it.
perfect. You know, Fiddler on the Roof?
No.
No, Fiddler on the Roof. Sorry,
What is it?
the musical or / movie type thing.
I'm not
Like-
weird like that.
Well, you're about to say you're not gay. I saw your mouth.
I'm not gay, bro.
But
Gay people, there's nothing wrong with
no,
them.
nothing at all. So, Fiddler on the Roof is that. So you're Fiddler because
Yeah.
you fiddle with your bits.
Yeah.
And Ruth's name's Ruth. So it was perfect for that scenario,
Mm.
but it will never be perfect again. So
Yeah, I just feel like the authenticity of it kind of died away because
I had to explain the whole bloody thing, yeah.
I've never seen your weird pornos that you watch.
Well, now I'm sad.
Get over it.
Was the crowd like half full? Yeah, somewhere around half full, although it's pouring down with rain, so that probably didn't help. Dragons 12, Dolphins 8. And the NRL says, 19. So Dad's got a laughing face, but I'm not sure if that's for me. Janae put no, so there's probably going to be a meme about it.
Mhm.
And also mansplain. Yeah, I had to go right through it, didn't I?
Yeah.
And got a peppermint magnum to eat.
Damn.
Interesting.
Damn, that's an interesting choice.
Mm.
Yeah, and like the other night, we had a dwarf serving us at dinner.
That's not politically.
I love it how you're like, you can't say it. I'm just saying, he was a little person. He had a real attitude problem too.
It's probably
He gave
because
us-
you called him that.
No, we didn't call him. We didn't say, hey, dwarf. He had a real attitude problem. He gave us some amount of locks, you know. He might have been gay. I don't know. I don't know. Imagine that, a gay dwarf.
Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, George's views do not replicate the Kiwi Lads as a brand or
I'm
as an
half the Kiwi
identity.
lads, so just-
So, yeah,
Did you hear what
rugby,
this bloke
please,
says
says
outside of the
JJ.
streams, eh?
JJ's asked for more rugby.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
The Blues are losing, and I hope you're not support them because they're losing.
26 minutes to go, kicked down towards the touchline, does go out. Wow.
Mr. JJ, do you not want to hear about them?
And rugby FFS, says Mr. JJ.
Oh, he's getting
And also
sad.
perfect table height in there as well. And also, what's your prediction for this match, says Stanley? To be honest, I think the Chiefs might be able to hang on.
I think the Chiefs are great at rugby.
Suafor taken off the field for Patrick Tuipulotu. We also see Zan Sullivan now making his way onto the field for Jacob Aratamatapuki Nepkins. And also, we have got there, not going to lie, I said no because I didn't hear the joke.
Oh.
So it might have been a good joke. White Snails, says Novmum. And I was sent a pic of my leg from the rugby game today on Discord, says Badza. And also, we have got there, George's giggle was on fire tonight. In 2 weeks.
Oh, no, Mr. JJ Rugby is probably on Sky, bro. We're happy to have him watching the stream, but if he wants to watch the actual rugby, it would be on Sky. It will be. The game will be happening.
25 metres out, Blues going off to the right-hand side.
Just imagine Mr. JJ sitting there like, right, these two bimbos aren't going to give me what I want. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do.
Got plenty more rugby coming tonight, though, ladies and gentlemen, I should mention. 3 Champions Cup games. I've got 2 Sevens game after this one.
I had 9 muffin bakes today. the bar.
Yeah, but they come in an 8-pack.
Well,
So you bought a second box.
I didn't count them. Well, in the last 2 days, I probably had 14.
That can't be good for your
No,
body.
I poo fudge, bros. You know, it's not great.
Came in for the first time for the rugby, stayed for the banter. Says
good,
Kerr there.
Good.
Third meme up, says Junaid. He's got another one flying. Yeah.
You're quick, bro.
He is very quick. Mean boy, says Christopher. So that is going to be
The steak
knocked on by Brody Retallick. This is funny stuff. Have to watch. Says Mr. JJ there. 3 penalties at the scrum against the Chiefs. Oh, I didn't get to see the meme. That's all right.
Oh, it's
okay.
okay.
We keep it amongst ourselves.
How I eat my steak. You know, and if you got rid of the hair, the fur off the cow, it could taste good, you know.
Poo fudge
There's
is the
potential there.
worst. Says oh no.
Poo fudge. Poo fudge. That's right, guys. Poo fudge is the worst.
You don't want to get them mixed up, do you? No. So that's an awkward bake sale. 24 minutes remaining. The Blues going off the back with Hoskins to 2-2 here to the left-hand side. He puts in the kicker behind, but I believe Bowden Barrett might have been just a little bit ahead of him. Damon McKenzie takes it and just gets pushed into the in-goal area. But Finley Christie penalised for playing the man on the ground. McKenzie knew exactly what he was doing there. And Christie was a silly goose.
Christie.
For a man who seems to yell at the referee for knowing all the rules, he didn't know that one.
No.
It's the penalty. McKenzie was smiling the whole way through. How the hell would you get them mixed up? Says 19, you know, wrong boxes and stuff.
What mixed up?
Fudge and
poo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wrong boxes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, poo and ferment and fudge melts.
Abby's all the box going to win the World Cup, says Botomek. And he's having the possession now. It's back into the hands of the Chiefs, currently on their own 22 here, trying to build up a little bit further. I sent it to you on Discord. Go look at it. Says Pets, if you send it to my personal Discord, my phone's completely dead, so I won't be able to have a look at it, unfortunately.
So the Chiefs are just like, let's not care about how much we win by. Let's just throw it back their half.
Yep, territory.
It's on the 57th minute, so they're just going to keep kicking about every time they get position.
A little bit, because in the slippery conditions, if it's high up, it's going to be very hard for them to be able to take.
Pretty much every attack from the Blues has been repelled. Some have been close, but
Very
a lot
close.
have been repelled.
Nicely taken by Patrick Tuipulotu, only recently making his way onto the field. Brody Retallick trying to shut that one down straight away, but ball available now for the Blues. Oh, yeah.
What's that from?
Looks like a sprig's gone right down the front.
Yeah.
Now Finley Christie back into the pocket to Bowden. Oh, he's hit late, and that's going to hurt Sam Cane as well. That's a knocker. Oh, no, he managed to regather more rugby, please, says Daniel Cox. Now Weber Ball's going to be rolling back inside of their 22 subs, says Joseph. Welcome, and mate. Hope you are doing very well. Now, I'll be double-checking every box of food that I have, and bake sales will never be the same, says R19.
Because it could be poo. I don't know if they go that far, bro.
Chiefs will want the bonus point win. Play territory once they secure it.
Why would a bakery go, this guy's meant to have brownie? Let's put some poo in there instead.
Looks like Bowden Barrett might still be down. Or in fact, it might be Sam Kane, who's still down from late shotting Bowden Barrett.
Yeah, he's like,
he's hurt
I'm not
himself.
really injured. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get sent off.
The thing is,
Bowden's like, I'm all good, bro.
if this is serious for Sam Kane, he would be out for the World Cup.
Who was it that's out for the World Cup?
Sever Reece.
Is he out for the World Cup?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
ACL.
Oh, that's so shit. I hate that though, isn't it? You know?
Oh, boom. Oh, I think it was just the elbow of Bowden. It's funny how he got the worst of it, though, Sam Kane.
The head's hurt. I think Bowden might have to go for an HIA.
Please, no injuries, says Mr. Lerm.
I hate that about World Cups. You have the whole lead up. Every single weekend, people are like, oh, is someone going to get injured? You know what I mean?
You're on the edge.
Like when Dan Carter got injured in the last World Cup or before the last World Cup, and everyone was like, he's so fragile, just don't touch him because he'll get injured before it. And then he got injured and he wasn't in the final. It was in the final. It wasn't in the 2011 World Cup final, was he?
Which one did we go through about 4 fly halves? We had
That was 2011. We ended up with Stephen Donald.
Stephen Donald.
And then who was the guy behind Dan that got injured?
Colin Slade.
Yeah.
Was it?
He ripped his dick or something, didn't he?
And then Aaron Cruden also.
Yeah.
He got injured too, didn't he?
And then we ended up with Stephen Donald, and then he won us the World Cup because he kicked the goal. He didn't really win us the World Cup. He just didn't not win us the World Cup. I don't know.
We're having to Kane Williamson in the IPL today. We can't afford to lose him, says Junaid. Yeah, something about in the field. He had to be stretched off for a leg injury or something like that. And what do you make of Cam Roygaard? Phenomenal halfback, looking good at the moment. Tell you what, you and Kerr would get along very well, Stephen Marks. He is a big fan of Cam Roygaard's work as well. Give him 1 or 2 more years, and I think he's definitely in AB's contention. If not, maybe third choice at the moment behind Weber and Smith.
Really?
Like I like Finley Christie, but I feel like he just annoys me. And it's not because he's ginger. It's just because he's no.
I don't like his face.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I agree with Hamish. There's just something about him I don't like about Finley Christie.
And Roygaard, I feel like could be a
you
good.
Get vibes
option.
off people, and some vibes you get off people you like, some vibes you don't. Now Finley, I don't like it because his hair's orange, and yes, I'm just saying, like.
Well, he's a good rugby player. Peter Feta just going through a gap because of the slip. Caleb Clark, big shot on him by Summer Penny Finau.
You know, naturally, you have a first impression of when you meet someone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, straight facts here, people.
Now, Christy, after Tuipulotu, should mention the next live stream that we are going to be doing will be taking place at 9:10 p.m. New Zealand time. That will be myself for the Canada versus Samoa match. Roygaard and Lakai. Yeah, I think they're the 2 Hurricanes guys who could definitely make their way onto the big boy scene soon. Also, Roygaard. No, sorry, not Roygaard. You said Roygaard. Also, Ruben Love, if he gets a little bit more time, could be quite a good player. And to be honest, in the midfield, someone like a Balin Sullivan or a Billy Proctor, we got options.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm happy I got to run at someone and sent them for a walk backwards, says Bads Ablaze. Rang a racist, says R19.
Yeah, well, no, not really. I love Rang a Woman. You know, saw one today.
Did you?
I just love it.
Good.
Of all the women, Hamish, how does it go with you? Blonde, brunette, Ranger, ginger,
Ranger.
Ranger. What's your? Are you blonde, brunette? Are you?
I don't know. I'm probably brunette.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm more towards the blonde.
Or blonde. Well, I don't know. I feel like I don't really look at enough women. To be honest. You know? Is this still live? It is. Currently 62 minutes through. Are you trying to give meme content? There's Janae. Now,
the Blues are just firing everything.
10 minutes out. All that looked a bit high on Caleb Clark by Damien McKenzie, but still gets dragged down 5 meters out. Now the Blues might be able to get just back into this contest with Ricky Riccatelli around the side. Already scored the try, the only try, like I mentioned earlier on. Rico Pedestrian now around the side. Hoskins to Tutu had the most running meters heading into this round of Super Rugby Pacific. Big run from Ofa Tuangafasi. Ball bounces out the back. Chiefs try and pounce on it. Knock on by the Blues, and it's going to be a Chiefs
That's
penalty.
Be like the fourth time the Blues have thrown everything at that, hasn't it?
They just haven't been able to break through, though.
Kind of want the Blues to win, actually.
We have got there. George's laugh sometimes reminds me of a young girl at her prom night.
Oh, wow. That's quite the analysation you've made there, bro.
Probably not a far off one. Like, she's a bit giddy. She's had a wine cooler or something. They normally give you alcohol at balls, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just have a bit of a giggle to yourself. And hey, I don't know if you remember, but I joined in 2021 Chiefs versus Hurricanes. How is it? There's Cullen there. Do you have the same profile picture as you had back there?
Let's go give the
stream a like. And that was my first stream. Also, welcome back. It's good to see you. If only the Warriors were playing sometimes, I could change, or same time, I could change the channel. A Blues supporter. We've got a donation from Padsa Blaze. You want to hold that for a second, buddy?
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the George Myers Show.
Thank you very much, Pat.
What does Hamish's ass sound like?
I thought you were
fart for us, big boy. Yeah, so if you guys want an update on the game, the Blues have thrown everything at the Chiefs. The Chiefs have repelled it once again, and now the Blues don't know what to do. They're all in a huddle. They're having water. I can see Hamish's assholes. It's coming out. Are you pooing right now? $22. That's a fair effort there, Padsa. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for your contribution. We want to thank you. You know, I don't know if this is a competition between you and Janae, but you're messing them up, man.
Why do you always bend the microphone like that?
I don't know. I like playing with things.
I know you do. I've got something you could play with.
Yeah, what's that?
The magnets. That
I love magnets.
Is it in the second half? It is. Currently 17 minutes remaining. The Blues, once again, another handling error. Looks like Damian McKenzie might have taken a bit of a knock there.
Get up.
On the ground. Right, speaking of knocks, Sam Knock has made his way out onto the field. Back then was a fish.
Cool.
I see.
What do you got now? Is it a tattoo or something?
No, that's Paddy.
Oh, that's Paddy.
He's got the two wolves.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but yeah, we are in the second half of this one. Damian McKenzie about to put this ball into touch after yet again another penalty. I need to work out how many GB to New Zealand dollar. My donations only appear in GBP. I believe it's pretty much double at this stage. So it's, so £5 like you donated earlier on, I believe works out to be pretty much 10 New Zealand dollars, which is, he donated that twice.
Yeah.
He wanted to get my mum some beer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It's making a move on your mum.
No, couldn't be.
When I buy one of the drink, it's making a move. I don't do it that often because I just go like...
Yeah, but shy.
No, I just like, she ain't going to do nothing for me. Buy her a drink, she just leaves. I'm saying, there's pretty women know how to get free drinks.
Yeah?
Not every man gets a shag.
I could be donating a half litre of water for all I know. No, it is double. It's very, like your £20 donation was massive, like in terms of the exchange rate. And also we have got there, when do you decide to suit up? Normally round finals rugby time, but I know Isaac's coming down next week, but normally if me and him suit up, then George is just in that, so it doesn't really look right per se. That 22 is for the beers for you guys. Start being men, by the way. Geez, that feels like an insult and a donation. A good question, Daniel. Says Stephen, where's Daniel's question? Daniel's question's gone by. Oh, do you think Roger Tuivasa-Sheck deserves a black jersey? To be honest, not a huge amount. Like, he's decent, but I don't know whether or not I would call him. Like, he needed a little bit more time. I've got that in the wrong place. Ow. Enjoy watching you guys all the way from South Africa. So if you enjoy us, Jensen, I will be solo later on tonight, but I am going to be covering the game taking place between the Sharks and Munster, Harlequins versus Stormers, and also Ulster versus Munster. That's a fun one.
The Chiefs just kicked the ball and the Blues player caught it and knocked it on, and now the Chiefs are probably going to score.
Well, that's the pressure, isn't it? When you've got points on the board, you can play that territory game. And it's not a huge amount of points.
That's what I was referring to. Yeah, you got me there, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. 3 more likes and George starts flexing.
I'm already flexing. Can you
Oh,
not
yeah?
tell? I need to get my bloody dick out now.
No, I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
No. No, that might be inappropriate.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
No, not might be. It would be very inappropriate.
14 minutes left, 22 meters out now, the Chiefs. We've got a £10 super sticker from Kerr.
Shit, yeah.
So that now, you're going to have to go on the top donators section, Kerr.
Oh.
Go. Kerr 8572. Thank you very much for the donation. You seem to be our lucky charm when it comes to donations, George. A little bit.
I bring in the money, man.
Like last weekend,
Where's the money?
we did a random live stream and we got those ones.
How much did
You were
make?
here.
$150?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Not sure. I know it was a lot though.
He knows.
Because we had a few people donating 20 and for the coffee the morning after the beers says Kerr there. I'll definitely join in tonight. Who do you think is going to take the URC Champions Cup? To be honest, I think Stormers look good again. Leinster are going to be a tough side to beat, as they've proven, if they've got home field advantage, but
Chiefs lost the ball.
they did again.
One of these teams make some progress.
The thing is, it's similar to what happened in the Fijian draw Rebels game, how there was a patch where everyone just kept on making mistake after mistake after mistake.
You sit in the middle of the field, they go, huh, we got the ball, and then they drop it. Then this team gets it, they go, oh, we got the ball, then they drop it. Then it goes back on the forward. No one really gets the ball and goes, let's get in there and let's make some good progress and keep it for a while. It's just,
And also, Junaid said, yo.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine him saying it.
Yo, bro.
In Glasgow for the URC, Kerr has said, well, who knows? Edinburgh lost, unfortunately, to Leicester Tigers in their last one, but Glasgow, trying to think if I can name some of their players.
Are making chicken tonight.
Are they?
And I ain't at home eating that shit, man. I get home and I'm eating that. I'm going to literally pull the walls off the kitchen and start throwing it at people, man. If I get home, there ain't no chicken fries here. I'm going to McDonald's. Man.
Damn. I'd be keen. No, I can't. I got editing to do. Unless I take the laptop.
Yeah. You get car sick, wouldn't you?
Maybe, yeah. Chiefs Blues seems a slow game, says Kerr. Yeah, it slowed down quite a bit more.
I got car sick for being on my phone while driving the other day.
This is all false information from George.
And I was just,
No, Kino, where have you come from? You were on that top donators list last live stream, and now he's coming for a Chiefs donation. And last meme from Junaid.
We have a look, Junaid. Here we go.
Oops, wrong button. Thank you very much, Kino.
Now, Junaid, buddy, you've made a meme about two other men donating. Why don't you make a meme tonight of, like...
What's this with your hand? Yeah,
so
that's me.
Why don't you make a meme, Junaid, of a woman with, and then the
oh,
money.
No. I've just realised where you've been going. Preston has said, hi.
Low battery.
It is low battery. We should get through the game, though. No worries. Glasgow currently fourth on the table. A horrible start to the season, says Kerr.
You know what I mean? Like, just sit there, just play
And Preston has said, hi, show me the game, please. Unfortunately, due to licensing, we're unable to show any match footage or audio, but you can catch it on the Super Rugby website. You just got to check the where to watch section, and then you're all good to go. And who will win Super Rugby Pacific? I mean, New Zealand team currently looks like it's a very strong pick to be able to do it. And damn it, Kino made my meme irrelevant, says Junaid.
Sorry, Junaid.
And he can't be allowed to drive. If is Hamish struggling for words at this point, says Mr. JJ. Yes, we'll tuck him up into bed after this live stream.
Tell you what, I'll be going home and eating chicken. Taking it shit.
Yeah, brownie one.
Yeah.
Or fudge.
It's going to come out like a slop.
Nice pass. He's out to, I believe, that looked like Cameron Silver. 69 minutes through. Caleb Clark almost through the defence. Chiefs have been doing well here, but they've been, I mean, it's almost strategic penalising, like in terms of when they've given away the penalties. Another knock on. And Chiefs all the way, says Preston.
And they'll kick it up the field and it all happens again. They are hanging in there really well.
Handling errors, 7 from the Blues, 10 penalties against the Chiefs, 6 against the Blues. So there's been a lot of scrappiness in this contest so far, ladies and gentlemen. And ask nice, you might get a steak. More rugby, please, says Daniel. We can only say as much as what's happening on the screen at
Daniel,
this stage.
You know,
Be nice.
Calm down,
be
buddy.
nice.
Like, well, just watch the game.
And Chiefs are looking good, says Octo Dad. And Blues with a late try and a penalty for the win will suit me fine, says Kerr. There's a chance.
Hopeful.
I posted a meme that may need to be taken down. Right. This is danger. Might be inappropriate.
Spoiler. Yeah, no, that's all right.
Okay, interesting.
Does anyone know who the brunette girl in that is? Because I've seen this photo before and I have a massive crush on her, but I don't know who she is.
What's the time like? Says Stanley, currently 71 minutes through this contest. No cards at this point. Well done, Chief, says Mr. JJ. Yeah, no cards for either side. Sam Knock going straight. Oh, he's been smashed there. Driven backwards. And now Chiefs just forcing it down. There'll be another goal line dropout. Going to bring Gatlin, the replacement, number 22. So I believe that would mean that Mackenzie, Amoni Naro is still out there. So maybe, Mackenzie's still there. He just dropped the ball. Tena Nana Satoro is still there. So maybe they've taken Sean Stevenson off the field at this stage, or maybe one of the midfielders, because that looks like that's Stevenson jogging back there. So I would say probably either number 12 or number 13. Oh, Narawa's just gone off the field for Liam Coombs fabling as well. And Chiefs of the Blues, says Cullen. At the moment,
Blues.
You're thinking Blues?
I want the Blues to win, actually.
Okay, I'm thinking Chiefs. So who's going to take this one out? I just feel like the Blues, they've had their chances.
And they've messed it up.
A little bit. But then that's not saying they won't score now.
If you throw stuff at a wall for so long, eventually it will stick. By meaning, eventually if they keep running at that line, they'll get through and they'll score a try. You know.
Okay, I was confused by your analogy.
What do you mean?
Well,
you throw shit at a wall, it doesn't always stick. Eventually, you throw it at enough, it will stick.
Oh, like
the surface
break
you've
through?
thrown it at becomes stickier. So it's a good analogy.
So if you're throwing a literal stick at a wall.
Not a stick. Shit.
Oh.
It has to be something sticky. A stick.
Like,
eventually that will stick to the wall.
I thought you were referring to like breaking through a wall. Eventually,
no,
like the hole
like,
will open up. Or
like you throw shit at a wall, eventually it will stick. Because the surface area that we're throwing it at is becoming sticky.
Video idea.
So, in terms of this, the Blues are throwing everything. Eventually, they'll get through because the Chiefs is getting tired. And
Daniel needs the Chiefs to win by 15. That's unfortunately quite unlikely. They could win by 14, but 15 may be a little bit tricky. It's Quinn playing. He is not. And also the draw, says Dr. Dad, could be on the cards. Oh, going back to Patrick Tuipolotu. 10 metres out from the line now.
What is the answer to that?
That's very quick, Junaid. Okay, honest last meme. What George said says Junaid. 10 metres out from the line. Blues penalty goes to the Chiefs again. Every time they get within 10 metres, they just end up fouling, unfortunately, the Blues. Are you literally Googling that right now? Yeah. Nice. Oh, Tuipolotu might have a broken wrist. Well, he's really hurt it anyway. 3 more likes, says Junaid. Yeah, anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. We are getting close to 50 likes. And when we hit 50, Junaid has a special surprise, or we have a special surprise for Junaid. I'm not sure what's happening at 50 likes, but hit that like button.
I don't know if it's true or not. I think it is.
Someone's put, okay, I need to know. Click on that, and that might be, I need to know who the person is.
Yeah.
Excellent defense by the Chiefs. Yeah, just stopping them every time. Going through, but Tuipolotu taking a hard knock on his way to the ground. And I guess the score, Chiefs 30 and Blues 23. It might be a little bit off just with the amount of time that is remaining. 6 minutes remaining in this contest between the two sides. What are you doing for 23K subs? Not sure. It's a shame because for 20K subs, we were going to do a video of reacting to old unseen unreleased Kiwi Lads footage from back in the day, but sadly, it ended up, my hard drive blew up, and all of that old footage is now gone unless I send it over to Europe to get it repaired, which can take about 6 months, 4 months, or something like that. So that was going to be the 20K subscriber special, which went downhill. 23K, what do you guys want to see? Blew up. Yeah, it was pretty much, I was using a multi-USB adapter, and unfortunately, when you have it plugged into that, because the connection's a bit dicey, it actually ended up frying a hard drive. And then I did it about a week later, and it fried my second hard drive. So I have like 7 terabytes of old footage, videos filmed, a podcast that never got released, and a whole heap of other stuff that's gone at the moment. We have 55 likes now, says Daniel. And I was like, hey, says Ellie, welcome in. And don't think I've ever sent a like, Hamish, says Mr. JJ. I'm one of those people, to be honest, I'm one who doesn't click like button that much. Like when I watch a video, like even if I like it, if I really enjoy a video, I need to start liking things more.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
and also,
that's how the algorithm knows that you actually don't like it. Because they're like, he clicked like, so you must like it.
Blues can't break the Chiefs versus in the Chiefs and Saders defense. Shocking right now. Let's go. The Chiefs, says Mr. JJ. What are you giving the peeps, Hamish and George? Says Janae.
What?
I think he wants us to do a 23,000 subscriber giveaway.
Not 23,000. It has to be an even number.
15, I think 25.
30,000.
30,000?
Yeah.
Drive a hard bargain, don't you? I mean, yeah, I don't know. What do we do for big milestones? That's the thing. We never.
If you really think about it, it's only another 10,000. It should really be 50,000 or 100,000.
Yeah. No, that's like, it's crazy to think that at the start we were like, if we get to 100, that's a bit massive. Like, and now we're sitting a bit higher. Yeah. Oh, I meant for the 50 likes. My genius, sirs. What are we doing for 50 likes?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a plan. 50 likes on the stream. What do? Do we film a video of us eating grass or something? I don't know.
I would watch that.
You're going to be in the video.
I'll film. 3.5 minutes remaining. Oh, Robinson. There's a bit of a juggle going back for another penalty.
No.
If you're the Blues here, do you take the 3?
No, because then you're going to lose more time. You have to go for the try.
You think?
Because if you haven't been able to score a try this whole time, go for the 3. You've still got to try and figure out a way to score a try. At least you go for a drop kick. Still wouldn't be enough? No,
so
you've got to get
they're having a big think about this. Go the Chiefs, says Savito.
I mean, I don't know. It's, yeah.
And how many tries so far for this game? The Chiefs have scored 2, and the Chiefs have scored, Chiefs have scored 2, Blues have scored 1. So just the 3 tries. Where are they on the field? About 15 meters straight out in front. So looks like they're not going to go for the kick here. They're going to instead go for the scrum. No one has lost a scrum today, and we've had 16. 16. And also, we have good there. It's great. You let your special needs mate on, says Scott Miller. Scott is a bit of a savage.
Scott better make sure I never find out who he really is.
He's Scott.
I know.
Says
like,
Scott.
Who he really is.
Might be. There's another Scott.
They seem to quite like me, Scott. So
Mackenzie is hands down the best first 5 and fullback to date. 78 minutes on the score. On the score on your screen. Are you guys slightly behind? Little bit. So we are 77-50 at the moment. Now Knock goes across the bottom back, kicks it in behind, waiting for this ball. Clark, I think he knocked it on.
This isn't working, bro.
Up the Chiefs, says Scott. It's another mistake. What's happened here? They want to check this one. Clark, does he? Is he saying he touched it? I'm not sure. 50 likes, George should take on the trunk monkey. What is a trunk monkey?
I don't know.
Scott has said it's
that comes out of the trunk. You have to fight it, or nah?
It's 8:46 in the UK for Scott. He's just gone from insulting you to just having a normal chat.
No, it's a different one. The other one was the Scott McMillan, wasn't it?
No, that was Scott Miller earlier on.
This is Scott Nicholson.
No, Scott below.
Oh,
it's 2 Scotts. Yeah.
No one gives a shit.
No, that's good to know because daylight savings is coming.
I want him to shut up. No one cares.
There's a thumbs up for our Anton Sedna. And then also Chiefs says Mr. Learn 1 minute to go. And they have got the scrum 5 meters out from the line here. It will be the Blues ball as it was taken back by the Chiefs. Do you know when Anton Leonard-Brown going to be back? Bloke is very unlucky. One more game for the 100 caps.
Forgot about him.
It's a tricky one because he just keeps on re-injuring it once he comes back. Like, it was only an ankle, but I think he's going to be out for another few weeks at least. And from New Zealand boys, yeah, see, Scott Nicholson's not the one you're going
I
after.
know.
Yeah. Scott's all goods. Look up Trunk Monkey on YouTube. It's funny as hell. Morning, George, says Connor. And also George says Scott, says Junaid. The other Scott Nicholson, he's just sitting there going, what do I do?
Yeah, I don't know who Scott Miller is.
Oh,
It could be 5 for all I know.
that's going to be another scrum reset. 30 seconds remain. If the Blues score and convert, we are going to golden point time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Draw it.
No, it's not a draw until 10 more minutes passes.
Oh,
Player isn't back until the NPC
I would have thought
says
just a
Ed Smith.
normal game would be a draw.
No, boys, I'm laughing funny. Yes, Scott. Now, let's go the Blues, says the Uso. It's a draw, says Aleko. Has Bowden Barrett scored? He has not. The only try scorer is Caleb Clark for the Blues. Right.
Caleb Clark.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Knock. Puts the ball in. Or does he?
Silence.
He does. Ball's
Can
gone
they
in for
do
Sam
it?
Lock. This is where our iPad dies from no battery. Now around the side,
Oh,
Satutu
gosh.
goes in.
So-
Chiefs trying to get in there for the
Chiefs
turnover,
will
not able to
probably
get it.
repel.
Blues still edging, a little bit closer to the line. 5% battery remaining on the iPad. Knock across, rush defense there from the Chiefs. Last thing they want to do here is give away a penalty. I see big Tyrone Thompson on the field as well, holding him up slightly. 2 meters out from the line. Now the Blues, if they score between the sticks, it will certainly be a conversion. Jordan Lay taken down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Now Sam Knott goes off to the left-hand side to Patrick Tuipulotu. Sam Knock again goes off. Who's going to be the big prop that drops the ball? That's the big question. Or can they get it? Oh, Caleb Clark puts it down. That'll be the game, ladies and gentlemen. And the Chiefs are victorious. Can't get the charge, and no, this is what my cable looks like at the moment. It hasn't got the
Hamish isn't organised, guys.
and got the other part. It's over GG.
What was that?
Go on the
What
Blues.
was
Their captain's brainless says Leka. Oh, Leko. Sorry, I should say Clark, not for the ABs.
God, damn,
I asked who it was going to be. I said it was going to be a big prop, but instead
Chiefs
it was
are gonna
Caleb
win
Clark.
Super Rugby.
Is that your prediction?
God damn, they've done well.
They've done pretty decently there,
Unless they
winning
come
that
across
game.
the Crusaders.
And the Waikato. And that's a big play. Already beat them.
Yeah, but that's the issue. Because the Crusaders know how to beat them next time.
But they didn't
if the
beat them
Chiefs
this
lost to
time.
the Crusaders,
Yeah,
the Chiefs would know how to beat the Crusaders. So the Crusaders learn. So
Mhm.
Scott Robinson is the next All Blacks coach.
Oh, yes, of course.
Can you please give it a little bit more fucking respect? Okay? Bit of respect towards the man, okay?
Okay. Very solid technical game from the boys. Chiefs attack playing threatening right now. The pressure man. See, that's the thing. There were like 18 scrums in this match.
Yeah, it was pretty
One
good.
every 2 minutes because of all the drop ball. I think he needs to look up a dirt plan, says Scott.
What's that?
What time is the next match? Next game that I am doing is going to be at 9:10 p.m. So 20 minutes time. I've got a sevens game and then another sevens game after that. Then we've got a little break. And then after that one, we are going to be back for the next Champions Cup games that are taking place. I'm grumpy, says Distracted Sports. Yeah.
Right.
Not the result that the Blues would have been after. They just didn't really play well, unfortunately. The Chiefs, even to a certain extent, didn't play great, although their defense was very good. It's just they didn't get enough attacking opportunities going forward. I'm going to be first. I'm going to be fast then. And see you then, says Kerr. So, yeah, thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. If you did enjoy, sure to leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to check over to that next live stream that we have got coming right around the corner. Are you doing the Munster match? I certainly am indeed. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.
Bye-bye,
and we will
Scott.
see you all
Bye,
for
Scott.
the next one.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.